Hello, today I am going to teach you how to effectively read from a teleprompter or a script. First and foremost, it's important to note that reading is an effective form of public speaking if it is done right. Unfortunately, most people see reading as reciting and not public speaking. Reciting is just saying the words on the script, which is absolutely ineffective. Here's why it's ineffective. One of the most famous pieces of communication research is this. This graph shows that 55% of a message is conveyed through nonverbals, 38% through vocal elements, and only 7% through the actual words that you are saying. In other words, we as audience members need connection. We need to see body language and vocal variety in order to connect with the words that you're saying. And if all you are saying is words, again, that's not public speaking, that's just a recital. And oftentimes, it's a recital that isn't really effective, because who wants to listen to an hour-long speech of someone just reading a script like this? I'll answer that for you. No one. In order to be effective when you are reading from a teleprompter or a script, you need to implement REP, R-E-P. Let's break down what each letter means. First, R, resonate emotionally. Again, we need that human connection, and so you need to be able to emote and communicate through your voice and your facial expressions the emotions that are behind the words that you are saying. Is it concern? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it joy? Is it excitement? Is it celebration? Whatever it may be, make sure that you identify the emotions and then again, overly communicate that through your body language and your vocal elements. Don't worry, at the end of this video, I'm gonna show you a great strategy on how to do that. Next is E, eye contact excellence. Eye contact? But I thought I was reading from a script. Ah, yes, you were. When you're reading from a teleprompter and you're being recorded, your video editors should be able to figure out how to best angle the camera so that it looks like you are looking directly into it. However, if you are in front of live studio audience, then the strategy is slightly different. Let's say you have your script in front of you and you're reading through your script. You're going to become familiar enough with your script that you know most of the words that are coming up. More on that later. As you're reading, find certain points where you can finish the sentence, look up, make eye contact with somebody in the audience, and then once you get to the next sentence, look back down so that you can continue reading. Then repeat. Look down at your script, make meaningful eye contact, finish a thought or a phrase, come back to your script. This eye contact, again, is so important for the human connection that us audiences need and desire. Finally, P, practice makes progress. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I am an avid believer in speech rehearsals. And I believe that if you are reading from a teleprompter or a script, that you must practice even more. The reason for this is, number one, to get familiar with the words, and number two, to understand the emotions that you're going to be communicating to your audience. What I have here in front of me is a fake graduation speech. Thank you, ChatGPT. If this was the speech that I was delivering in front of people, here are the strategies that I would use. First of all, I use a slash mark like this for a brief pause, and I use double slash mark for a longer pause. So it would look like this: fellow graduates, slash, esteemed faculty, slash, proud family, slash, and friends, double slash. Another way that you could do this, and my preferred way, is I actually make all of these separate lines so that it visually allows me to pause. So it should sound like fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, proud family, and friends. Today marks a remarkable milestone in our lives. So that's step one to establishing pace. Step two is going to be to punch words. So every sentence should have one word that is punched, just something that is emphasized. In other words, what's the most important word in that sentence? For example, today marks a remarkable milestone in our lives. I would punch remarkable, and I would bold that. That lets me know that I need to punch or emphasize that word. The next thing that I would do is then identify the emotions behind the script. So I would say something like, a remarkable milestone in our lives, and I would highlight that to be a certain color. That's not a great color. Let's try something else. Let's try that. So blue now becomes my tonality of celebration. Today marks a remarkable milestone in our lives. The accumulation of years and hard work. This is much more serious, concerned, almost, acknowledging. So it sounds like, today marks a remarkable milestone in our lives. The accumulation of years of hard work. And you take all of your script and you annotate it that way. This way, you don't have to think too much about what you're saying or how you're saying it. The script is literally guiding you. Does it take some time to prepare? Absolutely. Does it take some time to rehearse? Without question. Is it the most effective way in order to perform using a teleprompter or an actual script? Without a doubt. Again, reading from a teleprompter or a script is an effective form of public speaking if it's done right. What strategies do you have? What strategies did I miss? Make sure you drop some into the comments, and as always, make sure that you like and subscribe. Until next time, make sure you come off mute and speak up your story. We'll see you soon.